it's almost Christmas. Oh wait, but the problem is I'm not doing a Christmas related video. So isn't that not a good thing? Sorry guys, I should have done a Christmas related video. This is terrible. Hey guys, I'm back out with a new video today, and today's topic is the pros and cons of clipping your bird's wings. Oh wait, that has nothing to do with Christmas or the holidays. Actually, I kind of don't think that really matters. But anyway, let's just get back to the video. So people have different thoughts on whether they should clip their bird's wings or should they not. There's really no right or wrong answer, but it's your decision to decide whether you want to or not. So basically what I'll be doing in today's video is basically just stating both sides of the story, both facts that support the pro side why you should, and facts that support the con side why you should not. Again, this is all your choice. There's no right or wrong answer. It's all your choice. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first pro for this side of the story is basically it'll assure the fact that your bird will not fly away. Now, just saying here that even when you get your bird's wings clipped, it can fly a little bit, maybe up to like a foot or like a foot and a half, and that's pretty much it. But if you get your bird's wings clipped, just in case you left the window open and your bird's out of the cage, or maybe the door was left open and your bird manages to like get out, it can't go very far. You're probably, just because you had its wings clipped may not necessarily mean that you're not going to lose it outside. It still can run outside. Like if the window or the door's open, But it's just that clipping your bird's wings will just lower the chances of your bird escaping the house. It's not a perfect world. Your bird can, something can happen to it. The world's not perfect. Just clipping your bird's wings just lowers the chances your bird will fly away from the house or fly away from you. Pro number 2. Clipping your bird's wings just limits the dangers that can happen around the house. So, you know how in the house you have the microwaves, ovens, stoves, windows, or any place where your bird can fly into and get hurt. And lots of times when birds, if you have them outside the cage and you're playing with them, sometimes they get scared and they'll just hit the wall real hard and they might fall, if that's ever happened to you or so. And the bird can get injured from doing that, or hurt from falling and stuff. And if the bird flies into the stove, the bird's gonna get hurt, or it might just burn up. And it'll just limit the dangers that go on in the house. Pro number 3, the last pro. So when you clip your bird's wings, people often think that, since they can't really fly away from you, it'll make it a lot easier to tame. Well, in my opinion, I seriously don't think that you need to clip your bird's wings in order to tame them, because here's the thing, after they grow their wings back, they still have the option of fly. So, I'm just saying, you still can tame your bird even when their wings are not clipped. I know, for me, I had, my birds were, born from babies and stuff, so, I would play with them all the time and they kind of get attached to me. So they would kind of fly away from me, but it wasn't like birds you get from the pet store and you get them and they're biting you and they're flying away from you all the time. It really depends. My bird's wings, I did clip them a couple times, but after that we just stopped because there's really no need to. And they did fly away a couple times, but they eventually did come back. So everything was pretty much good. Now I'm going to move on to the con story. Let's get started. Lots of these cons will fight the side of the pros, so just giving you a heads up, this is basically going to fight both sides. So to start out, the first con pretty much is saying that birds will encounter more dangers when they have their wings clipped. And pretty much these dangers happen when the bird is on the floor. So what possibly can happen when your bird cannot fly is that it can get stepped on because it's on the floor. You often might not see it. It's a little bird, it's on the floor. Often, if you have a dog or a cat and the dog doesn't see your bird, it might, step on it too. Or sometimes it gets bitten by pets, it gets harmed by things, and all these other accidents can occur. Say somehow your bird ends on top of the stove, it might not be able to fly off because, it can't fly. And also, if your bird somehow falls in the water and it drowns, it can't really save itself. It can't fly, it can't help itself that much. So pretty much there are dangers whether it has its wings clipped or whether it doesn't. It's pretty much your choice, you know, whether you want this to happen or not. The second con is that many people believe that parakeets and birds should be able to fly because they're born with the ability to fly. So like when you're clipping their wings, you're taking away their ability to fly. And oftentimes in the wild, if they can't fly, they cannot escape from danger and things can happen to them. They can't fly, they can't get enough exercise. So, you know, there are different thoughts between the pros and the cons. You know, birds are born with flying, but if you clip their wings, you'll take away that ability to fly. And oftentimes people kind of think it's selfish because you're clipping their wings for you to enjoy the bird and for the bird to be with you so it cannot escape from you. But lots of other people do think that birds should have their natural ability to fly and, you know, it should not be taken away. So that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and also just keep in mind the choice of clipping your bird's wings is all up to you. Pretty much because, you know, if you want to get your bird's wings clipped because you often think that your bird's not going to fly away, then go ahead, do so. And if you don't want to get your bird's wings clipped, like say you're going to fight that point and say, birds, if they have the choice to fly away, sometimes they won't because they don't want to leave their owner. And that's, you know, you don't have to get the bird's wings clipped. It's all up to you. If you believe birds should have the power to fly, have their natural ability with them, and it should not be taken away, then you do not need to get your bird's wings clipped. But if you're that person who thinks, you know, you want to keep your bird safe in certain ways, then go ahead, get your bird's wings clipped. There's, you know, each side has their good and bad stuff, but you know, it's all up to you. I'm not telling you what to do. It's all up to you. So again, thank you so much for watching my video today, and I'll see you next time I upload on the Gushy episodes, and happy holidays.